What's going on, Immortals? Welcome to another Diablo video. Today we're going to be finally putting to rest the hotly contested and much debated topic of pay to win within Diablo Immortals, and how I am taking the side of the free-to-plays and just absolutely complimenting this AAA mobile game, which I'm currently playing on PC and having a blast. We've got a 100-player clan in the shadows right now, so we're getting ready for the Shadow War coming up later in the week, and we have several warbands, right? Because the clan's 100 and warbands are 8 each, so theoretically you would have 12 warbands, more or less, to get everyone ready for the 8-player raids. And so now that I'm Paragon 2, I really wanted to wait to comment on this topic until I had essentially finished the starting part of the game and kind of unlocked the end game content, which is the Hell 1 difficulty and further. And after doing the 8-player raid last night with my warband and just diving into the Shadow War and all of the aspects of clans, your dailies, your weeklies, your PvP, all of that good stuff, I can officially say that you can absolutely play this game as a free-to-play and have a fantastic time. I've probably put in over 40 hours of content now as a free-to-play, and for sure this game is not predatory at all. The pay-to-win is never in your face. They've hidden all of the bundles inside of the shop, and they almost never pop out at you. This is a wonderful game that they've created, and whether or not you agree or disagree with the quality of the game, I think we can definitely say that there's no reason to spend money in this game unless you want to support the developers. It's Diablo, so you can always grind, you can always have fun, and there's so much content to do each day that I really want to showcase some of that right here and right now. So this is the 4th floor of the vault, and the vault is definitely going to be one of your best contents. You're going to want to dive in here for sure if you can, several times throughout the week. You're going to get just thousands and tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of gold from these vaults. They're fairly simple as long as you have a party who knows what's going on. And it is going to give you an opportunity to get into some 4v4 PvP with the Immortals once a clan becomes an Immortal. But right now we don't have any clans as Immortals, so we don't get that much PvP, although occasionally I believe a party of bots will come in. But again, if you're coordinated and you're well played and you've got your CCs on lock, you're going to be wiping those Immortals out and carrying forward. So after this, we're going to dive into a match of PvP because we do have a 10-minute cooldown between going into the vaults, whether or not you win or lose. So in that 10-minute time period, we absolutely love to get out in the world, do some dailies, knock some things out, dive into some shadow contracts, all that good stuff. Or what I personally like to do is dive into a battleground. I like to do 1 vault and 1 battleground and then just keep it running. So again, you guys, I'm totally free to play, and our warband managed to do a pretty great job last week, and we picked up, I believe, rank 15 on the leaderboards for devastating LaSalle within the 8-player Heliquary raid. And then also right here, I am rank 5 right now as a free-to-play player in the battlegrounds. I've been having a fantastic time. There's obviously some RNG on who your teammates are, whether or not they're going to participate or sit AFK or, you know, make videos when they should be doing content helping their teams. But overall, you guys, there's just so much content to enjoy, a lot of weeklies and a lot of dailies. And so I hope all of you are having a good time and you don't feel pressured to spend money on this game at all, because it is very high quality. It's got a lot of great lore, as we mentioned, and just I've been playing Diablo for 30 years, and I have to say that this is a fantastic Diablo. They've really tried to make it so you want to party with people, so you get more experience, more rewards, and then you're just hanging out. And with the 100-player clan feature and the 8-player warbands, there's almost always a reason to be hanging out with each other in Discord, just chatting, sharing legendary drops, you know, gambling at the merchant to try to get your legendaries and your set pieces, and then just diving into a whole lot of content in Hell 1 for dungeons and for events across the map. So this has been a Shadow Vault, and now that we're up on the 10-minute cooldown, we're definitely going to be diving into a Battlegrounds match. Let me know in the comments section. Please compliment and constructively criticize as we continue to carry forth with the video. So we've just finished the Shadow Vault. Really, really good rewards there, as you saw, and we didn't even go that fast. We didn't pick up all of the loot. We missed out on about 15% of that, And in the meantime, we've also got a shadow contract that we could be doing, but I'm going to go ahead and dive into another match of PvP, which I love. There's so many interesting builds and utilities and way to accomplish things within that match that it's really fun to see other players that are the same class as me that are just doing totally different things. We know that a lot of classes have CCs, they've got movements, they've got immunities, they've got last stands, some classes have life leech, and so you just have a lot of people doing a lot of different things. Again, here we have a daily, so just by doing the battleground 3 times per day, you're going to get a ton of stuff. And then additionally, of course, like almost every single piece of content in this game, by just doing anything, you're getting your battle points for your battle pass, and look how much XP you'll get. And so you just get a ton of stuff the higher Paragon levels you get up to. And I hope you all have been having a good time. So please let me know what levels you are, what Paragon levels you are, how much you've spent, whether or not you feel like that's affected your gameplay, or if you're free to play and you're just enjoying the content. I really can't stress enough that there's almost no reason to spend money in this game unless you want to support the developers and have a good time. And honestly, like most pay-to-win games in the mobile genre, I sometimes feel like when you pay, you skip so much content and you just boost yourself so much in power that you kind of remove the reason to play. You're so powerful that nothing ever feels like a challenge. And so I really want to know what you all think about that. So please let us know. Add constructively to the argument. And we will have a debate. Because a good debate has good points from both sides of an argument, and both sides are willing to change and accept the other's vantage points. Here we have players forming a party within the battleground, which is a really smart feature. We're going to get the party buffs. We're going to be able to really help each other out and hopefully coordinate. And so the PvP is going to be one warband against another warband. This is your 8 versus 8. And then we also have the Shadow War, which is just going to be so intense, right? Look, you've got the top 10 clans, you're registering, you're bracketing, you're going to get some crazy rewards. And thankfully, we're now ranked 12, but we were ranked 10. And so we're going to try to get ranked 10, hopefully today, by diving into those Shadow Vaults and taking care of business, doing PvP, and trying to recruit to ensure that we're in a good spot for the future. So here comes the enemies. I love to try to clump them up here and just deal some devastating damage. So let's see who we can get. Got a couple. Couple in the back. I might get killed here, but it's worth it, right? Because as long as everyone gets out and they kill the Guardians, it's worth it to take a couple deaths. So PvP is so interesting. The defenders have to kill 55 players or grind the clock down to 0. And the attackers have to kill the Guardians, try to avoid dying, and then push the Angels forward across the map in a MOBA-style lane system, and then get out there and destroy the heart of their base. It can be so fun, especially when it feels pretty even. So right now we are in Bronze 4, and so it's starting to get very crazy. We've got Devil Skates here. We saw him. He was on my team actually last game. And we've also got our ult up, so we can actually do a really good ult. Look how many players were low there. So if we had someone in the back, they could easily be picking up some big kills. So I'm going to try to do, I really like the Monk, especially the Demon Hunter as well, for the kind of your back player who's going to go out there and they're going to try to execute the players who are trying to leave the battles in order to, here we go, here's Jericho. He's won. Jericho's absolute right here. We've got our teleport. Got him. Love the Monk. It's basically the rogue variant of Diablo. So we've got one Guardian at 50. I'm going to go ahead and just push out here and see if we can't go backdoor one of the Angels right at the start of the match. A lot of the attackers clump up and they stop defending the back lines. And so you can actually get out there and push objectives before the defenders know what's going on. But maybe we can get a big execute here. Unfortunately, we missed that whirlwind. Let me pull out real fast and see if we can't get a heal. Here's another player who's one shot. Picking that up. Another player one shot there. All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard. It's about even, and we're making some good progress here, so I'm feeling really good about this match as well. But that's basically the end of the video. I just wanted to add my 2 cents, you know, my 0 cents, my free-to-play cents, to this hotly contested, you know, debatable subject. I'm going to go ahead and just pick that kill up to put him on a 12-second cooldown there for respawn. Nice bone wall there. We managed to jump away, but that is a very powerful ability, and we'll awaken the first idol, and we'll get this up and running. But honestly, there is so much content to do every day. Dive into a warband, join a clan, prepare for the Shadow War, and hope that you're strong enough to become an immortal. Gonna go ahead and pop my ult here as well. That's gonna knock him back, give us a shield. Our left click is gonna be devastating now. But we have the Berserkers who have that last stand. They've got the last stand. They usually have life leech. They're spinning to win. You have to avoid that or stun them out of it and then come back and kill him. There he is, getting back to full health very fast. So this is going to be a very intense game. You can tell it's pretty close. We got Harry Potter here as well, a hometown hero. Here comes the last stand, right? He's going to try to run, get some health back, but we're going to chase him. We don't want him to get this. There we go, picking him up. A couple more players back here. Let's get them out of the way and not let them heal. Big kill there on a Necro. Pulling off, we need a bandage. Just such a beautiful PvP mode. There's really a lot going on here. Here comes the Berserker again. We know he does a lot of damage. We know he's good with his spin. That player's going to escape. I can't chase them in there, of course. And now we want to escape so we don't give them a kill, right? So we're just going to take off and run away and see if we can't get somewhere safe to bandage real fast. This is looking good. You got to use the mini-map. Peel, heal, push, repeat. Like any good PvP mode. This might be the death of us. We're now stuck in this bone cage. That was a really good bone cage there from the Necro. And hopefully we've got players on the other side pushing as well, because they're already at 20 kills. We're in first place, 5-5. Very even match, feeling great. Thank you all for tuning in. Please constructively criticize and compliment in the comments section, and like and subscribe. We're going to be producing content, hanging out, and having a good time, and I will see you all for the next Diablo video.